Hey everyone, let's take a moment to be honest, with ourselves and each other. There comes a point in almost everyone's life when they feel overlooked, dismissed, or undervalued. Maybe it's that meeting where you made a point no one acknowledged until someone else repeated it louder. Or that conversation where you kept getting interrupted, like your words didn't matter. It could be in school, where your potential goes unnoticed, at work, where you're underestimated, or even at home, where your voice doesn't carry the weight it should. Share your thought in the comment. Do us a favor by hitting the subscribe button and turn on your notification, so you never miss update. If any of that sounds familiar, know this: you're not alone. So many of us go through it. And while it's easy to feel discouraged or frustrated in those moments, there's a deeper truth we often forget. You don't have full control over how people see you. That part's hard to accept, but it's real. You can't force respect out of someone, and you can't make others value your presence just by wishing it. But what you do have control over is powerful. You have control over you. You can control how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you show up, how consistent you are. You can decide what kind of energy you bring into a room and what kind of standards you hold yourself to. And here's the key: people learn how to treat you based on what you tolerate and what you model, the boundaries you set, the confidence you project, the way you back yourself when nobody else does. That kind of self-respect doesn't just magically show up. It's built, habit by habit, thought by thought, action by action. You teach the world how to treat you by the example you set for yourself every single day. So if you're tired of being underestimated, tired of not being taken seriously, start with you. Show up with intention. Speak with purpose. And remember, even if no one else sees your worth right now, it doesn't mean it's not there. You don't have to wait for the world to give you permission to be powerful. Start owning that power today. 1. Speak clearly and with purpose. Let's start with something deceptively simple but massively powerful: the way you speak. You might not realize it, but your voice, how you use it, how you carry it, can be the first and most lasting impression you leave on someone. It can reveal confidence, clarity, and thoughtfulness. Or it can signal insecurity, uncertainty, and hesitation. And here's the truth: people pick up on that within seconds. Think about someone you look up to. Maybe it's a leader, a mentor, or just someone in your circle who always seems to have a certain gravity to them. When they speak, you listen. Not because they're shouting or dominating the room, but because their words seem to matter. There's something about how they speak that instantly commands respect. Now ask yourself, what is it about their speech that stands out? Chances are they don't mumble. They're not constantly tripping over their own words or peppering every sentence with fillers like, you know what I mean? They don't talk just to fill the silence. Every word has weight. Every pause has a purpose. Speaking clearly isn't about having a booming voice or a perfect vocabulary. It's about being deliberate. When you speak with purpose, people sense it. You're not just tossing words into the air. You're communicating something meaningful. And when people realize that you value your own words, they start valuing them too. This also means being comfortable with silence. A lot of people talk too fast or ramble because they're afraid of awkward pauses. But silence isn't your enemy. It's your ally. A pause can give your words room to breathe. It lets others digest what you've just said. It signals that you're not in a rush to impress and that you're confident enough to take your time. And then there's eye contact. It might seem like a small detail, but it makes a massive difference. Looking someone in the eye while you're speaking does two things. It shows you're present, and it reinforces your confidence. It says, I stand by what I'm saying. You don't need to stare someone down, but meeting someone's gaze, even briefly, creates connection and trust. Before we continue, do us a favor by hitting the subscribe button. Let continue. Remember, speaking clearly and with purpose isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about aligning your words with your intention. It's about training yourself to express thoughts in a way that reflects your intelligence, your confidence, and your authenticity. So slow down. Cut out the filler. Think before you speak. And when you do speak, own it. You don't need to say more to be respected. You just need to say what matters, and say it like it matters. That's how you start becoming someone people don't overlook. The power of quiet confidence and the boundaries that build respect. Let me tell you about someone from my past. There was a guy in my class. He wasn't the loudest. So whether you're the quiet one in the room or the one learning to be, remember this. Respect isn't about being loud or agreeable or always being on. It's about being clear with your words, with your time, with your energy, and most importantly, with yourself. Start there. Everything else follows. 3. Always be learning, but stay humble. People respect those who are sharp, but more than intelligence, they respect those who are always trying to get better. Don't be the know-it-all, be the learn-it-all. Read, listen, ask questions. Be curious, not just opinionated. People gravitate toward those who are constantly evolving because it shows drive. Bonus tip: if someone shares a new perspective, don't just nod, engage with it. Ask, how did you come to believe that? That shows confidence and humility. That's rare. 4. Keep your appearance and hygiene in check. Let's not sugarcoat this. Humans are visual. It's not about being attractive. It's about being intentional. Clean clothes, good posture, brushed teeth, groomed nails. A scent that says, I care. No, this isn't vanity. It's self-respect in action. You don't have to dress like a runway model. But if you look like you respect yourself, people will mirror that. Quick checklist before you leave the house. Does this outfit fit me well? Did I check my breath, hair, and hygiene? Am I slouching or standing with presence? 5. Don't overshare. Protect your privacy. There's a weird trend right now where people treat every conversation like a therapy session. They pour their trauma into casual chats. And while vulnerability is powerful, in the right context, too much too soon makes people uncomfortable or dismissive. Mystery breeds respect. Let people get to know you over time. You don't owe the world your entire story on day one. When you overshare constantly, people subconsciously start to see you as unstable or unguarded. That's not what builds respect. Instead, try holding some things back. Speaking about challenges from a resolved place, not a place of chaos. Sharing wins and struggles in balance. 6. Follow through. Every single time. This might be the biggest respect builder of all. Say what you mean. Mean what you say. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Even the small things. I'll call you back. I'll send that file. Let's meet at 6. You'd be shocked how many people don't follow through on the little stuff. When you do, it sets you apart. People notice reliability. They say character is what you do when no one's watching. Well, respect is what people feel when they see you always show up. Do us a favor by hitting the subscribe button. 7. Stay calm under pressure. People respect stability. If you blow up over small things, panic when things go wrong, or gossip when you're upset, people will start seeing you as volatile. But when you keep your cool, especially in tough situations, you instantly stand out. Your boss notices, Your friends trust you more. Even strangers feel more grounded in your presence. Calm is strength. You don't have to suppress your emotions, but you should master them. Here's a phrase to remember. I'll think about it and get back to you. It buys you time. It stops you from reacting impulsively. It makes you look like someone who thinks before they act. Final thoughts. Here's the big idea. People won't look down on you when you carry yourself like someone who's already looking up, growing, thinking, acting with purpose. Respect isn't something you demand. It's something you quietly command through your actions, habits, and mindset. Let's recap those 7 habits real quick. 1. Speak clearly and with purpose. 2. Set boundaries and enforce them. 3. Always be learning, but stay humble. 4. Keep your appearance in check. 5. Don't overshare. Protect your privacy. 6. Follow through every single time. 7. Stay calm under pressure. Practice these long enough, and you'll notice something. People treat you differently. They listen when you talk. They watch how you move. They think twice before crossing a line. Why? Because you've become someone worth respecting. If this helped you out, share it with someone who needs to hear.